"Ma'am, this lounge is for premium guests only." He didn't even look at my boarding pass, just my skin. His tone was the real sign. Not harsh, just indifferent, measured. The way someone speaks to a problem they believe they already solved. I glanced past him. Two white men in polo shirts, no visible tags, no challenge. They walked in. I stayed outside. I let silence fill the space between us. He shifted on his feet. My boarding pass, first class, Group 1, Platinum member status, remained untouched in my hand. I could have made a scene, could have raised my voice. Instead, I looked at the name on his badge. Reed. Then I smiled. It was not a happy smile. It was the smile I wear when I decide not to forgive. I was supposed to be invisible. That's what Reed saw. A black woman alone. No makeup, no diamonds, no entourage. Just tailored slacks, a quiet posture, and the kind of confidence he mistook for passiveness. He didn't know my face, and that told me everything. Because the firm I built, Shift Global, was contracted with this airport's holding group for all international branding, outreach, and crisis control. Their last 3 campaigns, mine. The public apology from the CEO about environmental pledges, ghost-written by me. Their image, curated by my hands. I knew they were preparing to renegotiate. I knew the PR team had been quietly leaking data to a rival firm, whispering that my work was too urban, too aggressive, not a good face for expansion. But I was still the power behind the curtain. Until now. Now they'd pulled it back and exposed themselves. I didn't board immediately. I sat, coffee in hand, calm as rain. My assistant, Nyla, FaceTimed from the lounge inside. "I'm so sorry," she whispered, holding the camera low. "They let me in, didn't even check the pass." I nodded. I know. I could see Reed pacing, unaware of what he'd done. I listened as the PR team sent another email, forwarded through the backdoor inbox I'd been monitoring for months. "We can finalize the pitch to remove her from the contract after Q3. I don't think she'll make noise. These types never do." These types. I took screenshots, forwarded them, labeled every name, every timestamp, every smile I'd returned, and every knife behind it. I made 3 phone calls. One to the board of directors at International Aero Group, one to my legal team, and one to the private security firm I use for internal audits. The plane hadn't even started boarding. They say truth comes like thunder, but that's a lie. It comes like frost, quiet, spreading, icy fingers around throats. As I landed in New York, my inbox was full. Not from friends, from the crisis team at the airport, from the regional director, from Reed. He suddenly remembered my face. He'd found the LinkedIn page, the Forbes article, the keynote speech I gave last quarter to an audience his manager begged to attend. He realized the woman he dismissed wasn't just a passenger. I was the architect of their survival. And now I was removing the scaffolding. The PR team's internal chat logs were exposed. Their backdoor deals forwarded to their competitors. Within 1 hour, 5 employees were placed on administrative leave. By the second hour, a public statement was drafted by my replacement team. I didn't even need to write it. I just approved it. With one word, proceed. They begged for a meeting, so I gave them one, a conference call, cameras on, their faces pixelated, voices strained. The head of PR, Scott, started apologizing before the call even began. This was a terrible mistake. No, I cut him off. This wasn't a mistake. This was policy. Dressed in discretion. Executed by men like Reed. Reinforced by people like you. He swallowed hard. I didn't raise my voice. I never do. "I've already signed a new contract with your competitors," I said. "They offered more, and more importantly, they listen." But what about the current quarter? Terminated. Effective immediately. They stared. Some shocked. Others angry. All helpless. I clicked a file open and dragged it into the call window. Security footage. Reed waving two men in, turning me away, ignoring my pass. This, I said, is your legacy. They didn't respond, and I didn't wait for them to. I stood in the terminal the next day. Different city, different gate. Same silence. But this time, I walked into the lounge. No questions, no glances, no Reed. I didn't celebrate, didn't post, didn't vent. Some stories don't need to go viral. Some stories are better served quiet, like a knife sliding into velvet. Let them guess what I'll do next. Let them remember the face they didn't recognize. Because in a world obsessed with noise, power whispers. And I never raise my voice when I'm holding the knife.